Direct Talk. This is Frank Lloyd Mamaril, and this is Direct Talk. Hi, guys. Welcome to the episode, and today is Direct Talks. And welcome to the podcast. It's been a while since I had another episode of this podcast, and I think this is the right time to actually come up with another episode. With all the things that are happening today, well, right about now is actually the right time to talk about this very, very important topic. And you know what it is? It's health. And not only just health, let's also match it up with wealth. Diba? If you say health is wealth, what comes into your mind? We'll talk about these topics together with my two guests that are going to be with me today. Samahan nyo ako at pag-usapan natin tong health is wealth. Diba? In our previous episodes, we've talked about how important is having a mentor. We also talked about how to spend money. This time, let's talk about how we manage our health and how we manage our wealth. So good evening to everybody and to all those who are watching the podcast on Google Podcast, on Spotify, and anywhere this podcast is available on Facebook and also on my YouTube channel on FLM Trips. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the podcast. Of course, we will not just talk about health in terms of medical, diba? Kasi I'm not a doctor, I'm a director, so I won't be talking about it in medically. I will just be talking about health and its importance to the job at hand, which is in my end, directing, and maybe in my other two guests in their lives as well. What has this pandemic taught us about the importance of health? 2020 has changed our lives forever, so to speak, diba? The pandemic has really changed us, and just like what I said in my previous episode, all we had to do is just adapt. All we had to do is adapt to the changes and move forward. And how do we move forward? We move forward by having our health, by keeping keeping ourselves healthy, and of course, just moving forward in life, diba? We all the only thing that we want that's positive right now is the positive outlook in life and not a positive result in a test, diba? So we will also be talking about what are the changes that we experience because of this pandemic. I'll talk about that in just a bit, and what are some of the things that we do to keep ourselves healthy. So we will talk about some of the products as well that we take, vitamins, of course, important, and all the regimens that we do to keep ourselves healthy. And yun, diba? I think this is a very important topic, and if you guys would like to ask any questions to me or any of my guests, please do comment down below and do let us know your thoughts on this topic. And if you want shout outs or any questions, just do comment down below. There you go. Okay, so I guess it's about time to introduce my first guest for today. I've been working with this person for for the last 5 years, I guess. 4 or 5 years. Yeah. And she has been, how do I describe her? She's like a ball of positivity. She's like a ball of positivity. Every time na nakikita ko siya on set or even rehearsals, lagi na lang there's always a positive attitude na I always love about her. I always love about this girl, and sobra, diba? She's a celebrity. She's a celebrity choreographer. She's one of the dance choreographers of Pop Pinoy right now. Please welcome on Direct Talks Health is Wealth. Please welcome Teacher Jobel Dairit. Hi, Jobel. How are you?
Good evening, Derek.
Ayan,
Grabe,
kumusta
na-touch
ka
naman
na?
ako sa sinabi mo.
Oh,
Kamusta
wow.
every time?
Oh, yan.
Na-touch
So
ako sa sinabi mo,
mag-hi
Derek.
ka muna sa ating mga audience na nanonood ngayon wherever they are.
Ayan. Hello, good evening, everyone. tanong ni Derek, kamusta daw ako? Sabi ko, lagi kong sinasagot to, I'm very happy every day, thankful, grateful, and truly blessed talaga. Yung every moment sa buhay ko ngayon is yun talaga yung feeling ko. So, yun. Ikaw, Derek, kamusta ka?
Ako okay naman. Ito, still managing to keep myself afloat. And yun, narinig mo ang aking aso, my companion for the whole pandemic right now. And yan. So, let's talk about you first. 'Di ba? Sabi ko nga kanina parang you're like a ball of positivity. Where do you get it?
Mm, I think meron ng gano'n sa akin dati pa, eh. Parang every time merong challenge na pinagdadaanan, meron ng kusang lumalabas sa akin na sinasabi ko may magandang mangyayari or may magandang dahilan. But hindi ko alam na yung parang sinasabi ko lang siya. Ang ibig sabihin po sa akin is parang unconscious. But now, nung nagising ako, may dumating sa akin isang friend na parang ginising niya ako sa katotohanan ng buhay. Mas very naging powerful at mas lumabas yung pagiging positive ko, yung pagiging positive thinker ko. Kasi parang sabi ko, ang dami kong na-realize kasi nagkaroon ako ng time na i-develop yung sarili ko. O balikan natin direct nung hindi pa nagpa-pandemic. We are so very busy. Parang pinatapos natin yung trabaho natin, ito yung project today, aalis tayo ng bahay, uuwi tayo ng bahay. Pero hindi tayo makapag-focus sa sarili natin, tama? So ngayon, nung nagkaroon ng pandemic, sabi ko, it's really, eto na talaga yung timing na i-develop ko yung sarili ko. Ang mga tanong ko, sabi ko, paano ba? Paano ba, Lord? Lagi kasi akong gano'n eh. Tatahimik ako, Lord. Kunyari, nagpapakain ako ng anak ko or bigla na lang akong tutulala or bago matulog. Lagi akong, Lord, gusto kong mag-grow. Hanggang dito na lang ba talaga ang buhay? Yun yung tanong ko. So, ano kaya yung next? Ano kaya after pandemic? Ano kaya mangyayari? Pero alam ko na may magandang dahilan talaga tong pandemic na to eh. Siguro kakaulit-ulit ko sa sarili ko ng gano'n, ng unconscious, bigla na lang, boom, dumating yung nag-YouTube ako, naghanap ako ng papakinggan. Di ba gano'n naman yung outlet natin ngayon? Mag-YouTube tayo or social media, kukuha tayo ng mga quotes, yung mga panghuhugutan natin. Hanggang sa, hindi talaga ako nanonood ng YouTube talaga. Kasi nga, mas more trabaho ako, natutulog and bahay. Naligaw ako sa parang tinay ko is self-development or naalala ko yung law of attraction. Um, Siyempre gusto ko Tagalog, yung makaka-relate ako. So, may lumalabas na sabi ko, ay, sige nga, pakinggan ko to. Parang nag-iisa lang siya eh, law of attraction eh. So, yun. Hanggang doon na lang muna direct.
Sige,
So,
pero
kaya naging very,
okay. So I actually want to
ganun.
know.
Sige po.
I actually want to know how do you manage to juggle and having that positive outlook sa let's start at work first. How do you give that positivity?
Honestly, direct, dati hindi talaga. As in, parang nilalaban ko lang, lagi natin sinasabi, di ba, sa sarili natin, laban lang. Pero ngayon, sasabihin ko talagang aware ako, gising ako sa mga oras na to. Kasi natutunan ko na parang ang tao pala is merong tulog, merong half, at merong gising. So, yun pala yun. So, ngayon, sasabihin ko, bakit, paano mo siya nahaharap na very positive ka. Meron kasi akong natutunan na foundation. Foundation na kung saan para siyang secret na hindi talaga maririnig sa kahit ano, radyo or TV na pinanonood natin everyday. Inaral ko siya, binigay sa akin yon, and then pinakinggan ko ng paulit-ulit, sinulat, binasa, kung ano ba yung kung ano ba yung foundation na yon. Hanggang sa talagang pinalalim ko yung foundation ko direct doon sa sikreto na yun eh. I cannot share right now, but if itatopic natin siya mamaya, yun talaga yung pinangahawakan ko ngayon. Yes, sabi natin, di ba, parang ano naman tayo, kapit naman tayo kay God eh. Di ba may mga ganon? May mga ganon, parang naniniwala tayo na nandyan si God. Pero tatanungin mo yung sarili mo, bakit kulang? nagdadasal naman ako, nag-e-exercise naman ako, bakit parang may kulang? And yun, nahanap ko yung kulang na yun, na kahit lahat, kahit saan ako pumunta ngayon, nagugulat din ako na, Jumel, bakit ganyan ka very positive? Yun nga, kakadasal ko, dinala ni God yung tamang impormasyon, binigay niya sa akin. Sabi nga ni God, nagdadasal, sabi niya, nakikipag-usap daw tayo kay God, lahat tayo, at kinakausap tayo ni God. Pero si God daw ay nakikipag-usap sa taong nakikinig. Yun
Tama.
daw ang makakarinig ng sagot. So, yun. Yun
Ang
muna sa
galing do'n
ngayon.
naman.
Mahaba-haba eh.
Napakaano naman ng ano. Pero alam mo, ang maganda sa mga sinabi mo kanina, na parang, pag nasa work ka or anywhere that you're doing, may mga tao talagang tulog, half asleep, half awake, and awake. No? Parang gano'n yung sinabi mo kanina. 'Di ba? And
Yes,
you
yes, yes.
differentiated
Tama po.
them. And yeah, and you ended it with yun nga. God actually answers to those who are listening.
Who listen?
Yan, galing. Galing na na. Paano naman sa bahay? How do you take it at home? Kasi you're not just a, guys, mind you, she's not just a celebrity choreographer. She's also a mom. She's also a homemaker for that matter. How do you take it sa bahay?
Siyempre at first, hindi talaga madali. So, pero naniniwala na ako ngayon, since aware na ako, nakukuha talaga siya step by step. So, paano ako sa bahay before? Doon muna tayo sa before. Siyempre, hindi ako mommy eh, hindi ako pangbahay. Sanay ako magtrabaho sa labas. Ang asawa ko, engineer po, ang hinahanap niyang babae, yung mag-aalaga talaga ng, yung mami-mami or asawang-asawa, ganun. So, hindi ako ganun. Parang nahihirapan akong i-manage between career and family. So, kaya talagang dinidevelop ko yung sarili ko kasi alam ko sa sarili ko may kulang. Gusto ko makumpleto, gusto ko mas malaman ko kung saan ako pupunta, yung goal ko bilang magulang, bilang manager, ayun pa, bilang manager, bilang Jobel Dairy sa sarili ko, bilang kaibigan. So, paano ko ngayon minamanage yung sarili ko dito sa bahay? Yeah, it's really hard, lalo na kapag kaming tatlo dito, siyempre, anak ko, lalo na nung pandemic, siyempre hindi kayo makalabas eh. Pero paano mangingibabaw? Paano yung mangingibabaw na very positive ka sa labas, tapos dito rin sa bahay, very positive ka. Siyempre, naniniwala po ako na medyo talaga mahirap or ang mahirap mapasunod or makinig sa'yo ay yung kadugo mo, kabag-anak mo. Ayan talaga
Mm-mm.
yung challenge sa'yo. So, kapag nalagpasan ko yung mga ganong challenge sa asawa ko, sa anak ko, sa lola ko, sa kapatid ko, sita ko, dun ko pa mas nakikilala yung sarili ko. Totoo bang aware ka na, Jabel? Totoo bang nag-grow ka na at na-develop ka na? Pagka na-influence mo sila sa gusto mong iparating sa kanila, good. Pero, di ba meron kasing sitwasyon sa bahay, hindi yan, ganito yan, ganyan, di ba? Di ba? Pero sa labas, direct, ganito po kasi yan. Di ba? Ganun
Mm-mm.
tayo eh. Nag-iiba talaga pagkakadugo na. Pero, naturo kasi sa akin ng mentor ko, mag-observe ka. Kasi mas makikilala mo ang sarili mo sa kamag-anak mo, lalo na sa asawa mo. So, ayun na nga. Tinuruan niya rin ako how to influence people din, how to um, kung paano mo nga i-handle ng mga tao. Kaya, actually, yung pagde-develop ko, hindi lang talaga inner, hindi lang self, as in talagang kabuuan yung binigay sa akin itong mentor ko na to. So, yun
If
po.
it, yeah, if it's not too much to ask, how old are you na ba?
21. Joke!
No, really.
35 po. 35.
Okay, because at your age, at the age of 35, it seems like parang ang dami mo na napagdaanan. Parang ang dami mo na napagdaanan, ang dami mo na napagtagumpayan, at pinagtatagumpayan mo pa rin hanggang ngayon. And you still have that smiling face. Parang hindi ka nagkakaproblema. Ganun yung itsura mo.
Oo nga, Edric eh. Kung makikita mo tong bahay ko, punong-puno ng positive ano talaga, quote or mga parang kahit sige i-tour ko kayo, Ayan, nasa
Sige.
harapan ko and I'm feeling good.
Wow.
Yes, dito naman tayo. Ayan, nababasa niyo 'yan? Success. Tapos 'yan dito yung love, tapos dream big, dreams are for real. Meron ding
Mm.
always be positive, tapos meron ditong start each day with a grateful heart. So, kahit saan ka pumunta dito sa kanto ng bahay ko ngayon, punong-puno talaga ng very ano talaga positive na mga quotes. Yan.
Grabe,
So,
ang galing.
grabe
So,
direk.
bakit yung mga well, I just ask ka kasi ako dito sa bahay ko, wala, yan yung ilaw na yan, love ang nakalagay. Pero kasi nilay ko yan kasi maganda lang siya. It doesn't mean anything to me. But sa'yo kasi, do you think when you see words like those, it's as powerful as feeling it?
Yes, direk. Kasi parang sila yung nagre-remind sa akin. And doon sa nabasa kong libro, sabi ni God, nakikipag-usap daw kasi siya
Teka, anong libro yan?
through
Teka lang, anong libro yan? Kailangan nang malaman. Anong libro yan?
sige, nandun yung marami kong libro nandun sa loob ng kwarto.
Naku,
Sige,
hindi
sige,
lang
sige.
po siya isa. Madami. Ayun, so, di ba?
So,
Nakita nyo
direct.
guys, di ba? Super ball of positivity and hindi mo talaga alam saan niya kinukuha talaga yung positive outlook niya. But right here, in our podcast, we will get to know more about Teacher Jobel. Okay, so yeah, let's talk about the books that you were
Okay,
saying.
the books,
So,
ang dami nandun sa loob ng kwarto. Gusto niyo bang ilibot ko din kayo doon?
no,
Sige,
just
sige.
tell me the title.
Istorbohin
Okay
ko
naman,
lang
but
tong
sige.
bagets ko. Okay. Sige, papakita ko kasi I think isa talaga to sa secret talaga. So, hindi ko siya pinagdadamot. Gusto ko talaga siyang i-introduce sa inyo na yan, etong book, pag nakikita niyo yung mga yan, As and It Is Given, this one, and this is my favorite book. This one.
Conversations with God.
Yes,
Wow.
sige, dadalhin natin. Yes, Conversations with God. So, dito nabasa ko na nakikipag-usap kasi si God through feelings, thoughts, words.
Okay,
Yeah.
question. Are you very religious? I mean, are you a Catholic? Are you a Christian? What's your your religion?
Roman Catholic po.
Okay. Well, I just got to say this. I mean, you're a Roman Catholic, but I don't, well, I see so much more than a Roman Catholic sa'yo. Kasi parang, it's very inspiring actually. No bias, not because we're doing this podcast. It's very inspiring because you get to inspire people with just your words and of course your experiences and the books that you're reading. I mean, wow. Ako nga, hindi ko alam that you're reading a lot of those books. Diba?
Babasa ako dahil 4 a.m.
What? Wait
So,
lang. Let's go back Sorry. Kailangan kong malaman
sige,
yung
gusto mo
ano mo.
talaga.
Gusto kong malaman yung, wait lang. Before you got into dancing, ano ang ginagawa mo?
Sige, balik tayo dun sa pagkabata ko.
Mm-mm.
Mahilig na talaga ako magdasal kasi parang pinalaki ako ni mama na may altar, pinalaki niya ako na umiikot talaga sa altar, nagro-rosaryo, pero bata pa ako noon, hindi ko yan kayang kabisaduhin. Sadyang sumusunod lang ako, parang kinakapi ko lang siya. And then yung mama ko, lagi yan nasa baklaran. Tapos ako din, siyempre, kung ano yung nakikita ko sa mama ko, sinusundan ko din. So baklaran, simba. Every time meron tayong hugod sa buhay, pupunta ka ng baklaran, di ba? Every Wednesday, nandiyan ka, tapos after, mamimili ka dun sa baklaran sa labas.
Mm-mm.
So ginagawa ko siya before. And then, buhay ko talaga ay dancing. Pero, through dancing, ramdam ko, bata pa lang ako, sabi ko, pagkatapos ng high school, di na ako magka-college. Kasi gusto ko gusto ko nang makatulong sa pamilya ko, gusto ko nang makapagpagawa ng bahay, ganun na talaga yung thinking ko. Pero sa pamamagitan ng pagsasayaw. Kasi parang ito talaga yung ramdam ko talaga siya na iba yung confidence ko pag nagsasayaw ako. Buong-buo ako. And then yun, ayun na nga, nakarating na ako sa iba't ibang grupo, sa pinakamagandang grupo.
So wait, hindi ka talaga nag-college after high
Ah,
school?
yes, nag-stop ako after high school. Nag-focus na po ako sa dancing.
Oh.
Pero during high school, nagsasayaw na po ako as in work
Mm.
talaga habang nag-aaral.
Okay. Pero
So,
not for anything, but hindi ba sumagi sa isip mo na bumalik sa pag-aaral during those times na you're dancing, or that's really your passion talaga? Ito na yon, parang that was the dream.
magandang tanong yan, Direk. So, bumalik ako, siyempre. Nag-college ako eh. Dahil parang pangarap naman talaga natin na makatapos, yung makapag-uniform, makahawak ng diploma.
Gusto ko
So,
yung
first,
pinangarap mo magka-uniform.
oh, di ba? Di ba? Gusto natin yon, no? So,
Oo.
anyway, so nag-aral ako, first year college, IT sa UE Caloocan. And then, after nun, parang, siyempre, IT programming eh. Parang wala talaga. Parang hinahanap siya. And then, natapos ko naman yung first year ko. After nun, nag-second year ako. But, meron kasing mga situation na pumapasok na parang nahanap talaga yung dancing. Grabe ko magdasal at grabe rin talaga ako makinig kay God. And talagang, ito lagi ko sinasabi dati pa. Kahit di pa ako aware, malakas ako kay God. Once may sinabi ako, ibibigay niya talaga. Ganun siya. So, pray ako ng pray, eto na, lumalabas sa TV, kasi nga, pag di mo talaga naririnig, makikipag-usap siya through sa mga makikita mo. Words,
Correct.
yan, kaya ginawa tong words. So, audition kay Billy Crawford palang backup dancer
Okay.
sa move sa GMA. So, matagal ako na-stop na hindi sumasayaw. Nag-audition ako, maraming magagaling. Pero, fortunately, nakarating ako hanggang finals at nanalo ko at isa pa ako sa nanalo. Talaga, nakakuha talaga ng
Oh.
yes. So, binigay niya. Pero hindi naman parang sa akin nung sumali ako nung gusto ko lang bumalik sa pagsasayaw. And yun. And then after no, naging G-Force na ako. Hindi na
Mm.
natuloy yung pag-aaral ko, Derek. Kinalimutan ko na talaga siya. Dire-
But look where you
Dire-diretso
are
na siya.
now. I mean, it just goes to show that if you're really passionate about something, not discouraging people who wants to finish college, of course, but if you're really passionate about what you're doing, kahit ano gagawin mo to reach it. Correct? And
Tama po.
totoo yan. You just have to look for signs and ask for signs that it's really for you. And for you, the sign was that audition that led you to being where you are right
Yes,
now.
Derek.
And diba? And
Yes,
what's
Derek.
good now is you're sharing it. You're sharing it with your kids right now. When I say kids, with your dancers, diba? You're sharing it with the people that you train. And I've also worked with the people that you train because syempre sometimes when we do concerts, syempre kasama sila and sometimes iniiwan mo sila and nakikita ko yung the same amount of spirit that you have. 'Di ba? Not just the positivity but the spirit. I think that's what's important also. 'Di ba, when you're training people, 'di ba? It's teaching them that positivity that you have. I think that's what's important. And my gosh, super ano na to super ganda ng ano natin, ng kwentuhan natin dito. And we haven't even talked about really the topic at hand, which is health is wealth. But on the other hand, we're actually talking about the wealth part, 'di ba? Health is wealth. This is the wealth part because we are healthy and because we are we are passionate with what you're doing, then we consider ourselves as wealthy. Correct?
Yes, Derek. Yes, Derek.
Ayan. And I guess, and moving forward, na parang for you to be wealthy in life and to be successful in life, you need guidance. Just like yung katulad ng sinabi ko on my previous episode of this direct talks. You need a mentor, 'di ba? And aside from mentors, you need coaches. You need someone to actually not really put your life together, but to help you or to guide you reach where you are right now. And let me just let me just call on this person. I will get back to you, Jobel. I will call our next guest, and I will chat with him first. Maybe take notes na rin while nasa likod ka, and later on you will be joined again. We will be joined again by Teacher Jobel. Para naman sa ating forum later. So tatlo naman tayong makapag-usap. Okay? Okay. So here we go. So we've talked to Jubel about this ball of positivity that she's sharing to everybody. And now naman, let's get into developing your inner self, 'di ba? It's like inner development and having to be how do I put it? Parang I have a loss of words because this is the first time I'll be meeting a life coach. I wanna be honest. I've never been to any uh like this, like life coaching. I have never done like therapy for I don't know, yung guidance counseling or ganyan. I've never done it. So this would be the first time I will actually be talking to someone na meron palang talagang ganito, and that would help us, you know, get through life and maybe guide us to where we want to be. If I'm correct, if that's how it is, 'di ba? So, our next guest is actually also a Japanese interpreter. I don't know how to speak Japanese, by the way. Is also a self and inner development coach, a life coach, also a vlogger like me, an entrepreneur, and the forever young CEO. Please welcome on Direct Talk, Rujik Lacerna. Hello, Rujik. Hello.
Hello po, good evening po sa inyong lahat. Hello Direk.
Yun, no,
Thank you so much
mukha
po.
siyang hapon. Paano nga ba
Thank-
mag-hello sa Japanese? Ano nga ba yun?
Paggabi konbanwa. Konbanwa,
Kumbawa.
paggabi.
Yan.
Pag hello lang,
Ayan.
konnichiwa. Yan.
I
Yan
actually
po.
don't know how to start, Rujik, because,
Mhm.
yun nga, katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, this is the first time
Opo.
I'll be talking to a life coach.
Opo.
And, so what does a life coach do? Please enlighten us.
Okay po. Pag sinabi po kasing life coach, iba-iba po kasi yan. Like, parang ano din siya eh, isang information o vast information, iba-iba eh. Ano bang klaseng life ang gusto nila? Kasi for example, life of being a director, ano po bang klaseng pagkatao ang gusto yung malaman para kayo po talaga maging buong-buong isang totoong director? Or like, yeah, you're already a director, but do you really know who you really are? Doon sa
Ay,
work
gusto ko yun
and
ah.
also inside, di ba?
Do you
Kasi
really
tulad ng
know
sinabi, yes,
who you really are? Comment down below
yeah.
if you guys know who you really are. Because right now, I'm getting a lot of information right now. Just ito lang, simula pa lang. Okay, so continue po.
Yes. Okay. So, tulad po nung, yun nga, nung talk nyo ni Teacher Jobel, no? So, ang ganda ng mga sinabi niya, like, kung titignan nyo, it's galing po sa puso. No, script, everything, start, kumbaga nagsimula po sa puso talaga. Intuition from the heart. So, pag sinabing life coach, it's something like, iba po kasi yung way ng pagtuturo eh. Kasi, di ba, maraming coaches dyan. There's a lot of coaches like, minsan yung tao is nagre-rely doon sa coach. Without their coach, hindi nila kaya ang sarili nila. But the way kasi kung ako po ay like magtuturo sa ibang tao when it comes to life coaching is I will let them experience it. Kumbaga, hindi ko po lahat isusubo yung information, but I'm going to level them. Titignan ko po yung level ng ng sarili nila kung ito ba ay dapat na kanila nang malaman. So, balik nga po tayo doon sa life coach. Life coach is something like for them to know. Mas makilala pa nila ng maigi yung sarili nila at magkaroon po sila ng control sa buhay po nila.
Okay. So, sorry. Medyo nalito lang ako.
Opo.
So, how do you do it? Do you, kasi syempre, I will, syempre, let's say tayo,
Yes po.
magkaedad tayo at some point. How do you
Mhm.
manage to actually teach someone of your same age, same wavelength, ganyan, na parang na hindi mo matatapakan yung sarili nilang desisyon?
Yun, napakagandang question po. First of all, bago ko magturo sa kanila, obserbahan ko muna. Ano yung gusto nila? I'm gonna ask questions sa like, ano ba ang buhay ng gusto nilang malaman? At the same time, obserbahan ko kung paano sila mag-respond. Kasi may mga tao like, they're responding unconsciously, but puro negative ang lumalabas sa bibig.
Wow.
So ngayon, at the same time, pag magtuturo din po ako, obserbahan ko kung siya ba ay isang teachable. Teachable means, are they really gonna listen? Or they're just gonna talk? Ganun po. No? So, I have a lot of experience. I have a lot of students as well. Marami na akong experience sa pagtuturo. Siyempre, at my first time ng pagtuturo ng life coach is medyo insisting before. Pero find out, nalaman ko na hindi pala talaga ganun ang tamang pagtuturo. Ang pagtuturo ng talagang life coach, kung gusto mong matuto ka sa buhay mo, kailangan din nilang mag-umpisa sa sarili nila. Kung hindi mag-umpisa sa kanila yung initiation, hindi po ako magtuturo. Kasi I have to observe them. And then pag nagbigay ako ng info, they will receive it, and then they're gonna respond. Sa response, malalaman ko if you're interested or not. And then if you keep on talking, and then I just stop. Ganun po.
Mm.
That's the
Okay. You sound so profound when nagsalita ka about, syempre, about how to teach, how to mentor, ganyan. Ang pagiging life coach ba, parang pinag-aaralan, like may course ba yan, BS Life Coaching, paano ba yun, anong,
Well, basically, meron po yan. Sa online, marami po. Ngunit sa sobrang dami ng information nandyan, the question is, kanino kayo makikinig? Sa dami dyan. When it comes to life coaching, di ba po? Ang daming coaches, sobrang dami talaga, as in. But the only question is, kanino ko makikinig? Ayun po. So, yung tulad ng binanggit ni Teacher Jubel kanina, meron siyang sinasabing foundation. So, ang foundation po na ito, kung i-relate ko sa sinabi niya, I've started asking question as well. Tulad ng book na pinakita niya, ask and it is given. When you ask, it will be given to you. But you will only receive if you don't have doubt anymore. Yan po. No? So I keep on asking, like tulad sinabi ni Teacher Jobel na, ganito lang ba talaga ang buhay? Hanggang dito lang ba talaga? So a lot of circumstances and situation in my life na binigay, hanggang sa makita kong itong sinasabing foundation. Na doon mo malalaman kung ikaw, tao ngayon, ay kung totoong gising ka. Pag sinabing totoong gising ka, you're the person who is not using your mind or sinasabing ego, but you are using your heart based on what you feel. Hindi ka magbabase sa mababangong salitang sinabi lang, but you're gonna really feel it. If he's really telling the truth or meron siyang relation sa nangyayari sa buhay mo yan. Ayun po.
wow, napakalalim naman nun.
Medyo
Super
malalim po.
lalim po ng napag-uusapan natin ngayon, ha, coach, ha? Yan, no, napapa-coach na rin
Thank you
ako
so
sa'yo kasi nga parang, di ba? Yun nga, well, going back to it, parang,
Yes
did
po.
you had to learn it? Did you have like to take a course in life coaching? How does it work?
Basically po, wala po. Lahat ng natutunan ko is self lang talaga, sariling sikap lang.
Okay. So how do you consider yourself as a life coach na? When someone already, pag nakapag-mentor ka na? Or how do you yun, what's the process of being like a life coach?
Yeah, so being life coach po, marami din po yan. Iba-iba ang levels ng understanding ng bawat tao, lalo na sa mga taong nanonood dito. So may mga taong maniniwala sa akin, meron ding hindi. May mag-a-against, meron ding hindi. So parang kumbaga kung merong left, laging merong right. Kung merong up, laging merong down. So kung ipapaliwanag po yung base sa akin, a real life coach is someone who can bring a person from darkness to light. Kaya niyang dalhin yung isang tao sa isang kadiliman patungo doon sa isang kabutihan. Na ma-realize ng isang taong ito sa sarili niya na kaya niya kahit wala ako. That's a life coach.
Okay. Also, coach, no, syempre, you also have your own life. I mean, syempre,
Yes,
everybody will always have problems. And also, life coaches do have problems. So, how do you manage na parang hindi maapektuhan yung kino-coach mo with the problems that you also have? Kasi parang, when you talk to people, hindi mo may iwasan na, well, I think so, na parang, hindi mo may iwasan na maapektuhan yung sinasabihan mo. Kasi, baka maramdaman din niya na may dinadamdam ka din. Did you get to
Yes.
the...
Yes,
How
yes,
do you-
coach. Yes, direct. Yes, kuwang-kuha po.
Coach na rin ako. Okay. Oo.
So, based po sa inyong question po, there's a proper step-by-step kung paano mo masasabi in a right way sa mga tao. So, there's a
Nang
proper
hindi mo
thing.
maapektuhan yung sa sarili mo. You being a life coach, syempre ikaw din may problema ka. Hindi
Yes.
makakaapekto sa akin 'yon. Hindi
Yes.
mo
Totoo po, direct. So ganito po, bago po ako mag-life coach, ang ginawa ko muna, talagang in-experience ko sa sarili ko. So, ang training po para hindi ko madala yung term nga po na problem is I have programmed my mind na tatanggalin na ang word na problem, na word sa sarili ko. Kasi there is a book, ang title niya is Emotional Mastery. Sabi niya doon, try to observe ang people kung magsalita. Bawat salita merong sinasabing problem. Parang kumari, pumunta ako doon sa let's say sa Boracay. Ang ganda sana kaso problema. Laging problema. Kumari, ayos na sana yung yung transaction namin kaso ang problema lang ay ayos na sana kaso may problema. So kahit ako nagiging gano'n. And I was surprised. Sabi ko, nga no, why not tanggalin ko yung problem na word? So paano ko gagawin yon? So naghanap ako hanggang sa ganito pala. In our life, sabi nga daw po, there's no really such thing as problem. Wow, malalim yon. But talamak kasi yung
Mm.
problem talaga. But actually, kung maintindihan nyo to, talagang mag-iba ang buhay mo. So, pinalitan, sabi, dun sa mga books and training audios na pakinggan ko, sabi nila, starting from today, since nakikinig ka dito or nagtitraining ka sa akin, kumuha ka ng dictionary, sabi. Tignan mo yung problem. Hanapin mo sa dictionary ang word problem, ang word na problem. And then, kung babasahin mo, most likely, puro negative talaga ang sinasabi. Now, we are going to change your vocabulary. There's no problem in your life anymore. So, papalitan mo yan ng challenge, situation, and opportunity. Bakit? Kasi for example, in a company, nandiyan sila meeting, no? Tapos nakatayo ka, and then sabihin mo, everyone, we have a problem. So, anong gagawin ng lahat? Gaganon sila, manghihina sila. Problema na naman. But if you're going to say to them, everyone, I have a challenge for you. And di siyempre sasabihin ng staff mo, yes, sige, that's challenge, that's great. Okay, so let's say, sasabihin ng tao, may problema daw. Pero sa'yo, sasabihin mo, guys, we have situation. Situation. So, hindi problema ang sasabihin mo. Situation. Hindi na ayos yung payment nila para sa payment natin for next week. Sasabihin ng tao, that's not a situation, that's a problem. But actually, it's just a situation na may nangyari na kailangan mo ayusin. And last thing, lahat po nangyayari sa buhay ko na sinasabi lang problem, ito yung pinaka-powerful eh. I don't see it as a problem. I always see it as an opportunity. Kaya lang nagkakaroon ng problema ang tao is just because they just don't know yet ang sagot. Kaya sinasabi nilang problem. But if you convert it into opportunity, you'll see it na, there's something opportunity na nangyari dahil I will find out something that I still do not know. Yun po. So, ganun po. Well, it's a actually marami po talaga akong pwedeng maipaliwanag sa inyo, especially sa pandemic na ngayon kasi sabi nga na problem. Since pandemic po, wala na po akong work. Most likely, nagpo-post lang ako ng information sa Facebook page from my previous company. And then, for a support, binibigyan niya ako ng, let's say, 10,000 pesos per month po. Pero kahit ganon, 10,000 per month, meron po akong 2 anak, may asawa ko, dito kami sa probinsya. So, kahit isang beses po, I never ask a money for my parents. I never ask a money from my grandfather. Kaya nagtataka sila sa akin, anong meron sa'yo? Bakit hindi ka humihingi ng pera? You have millions? Natatawa na nga lang ako. It's just because I understand how to control life. Ayun po.
Galing na. Galing. Very good, very good. Ito. Ako kasi, I wanna ask, ito yung mga questions kasi that I think, not all people ask. Kasi I wanna ask it
Yes.
objectively. Kasi not in
Okay po.
the sense na I'm being life coach or kasi 'di ba iba yun. Kasi when you meet a life coach, you will always have to accept I think accept what they're saying and then analyze, 'di ba?
Yes.
But ito naman in a point of view of just a viewer from the outside. Kasi first time ko ngang ng life coach. Does a life coach have to be religious?
Okay po. Magandang question yan. So, does a life coach, kailangan pa niya maging religious? The answer po is no.
Oh.
Yes.
At bakit?
At bakit? Okay. Bago po ako mag-explain, tulad ng sinabi ko, may mag-agree, meron ding hindi.
Correct.
No? So, kumbaga, hindi ko masasabi na ito'y magiging tama sa mga viewers ngayon or magiging mali. Kasi po ang
Mhm.
sasabihin ko dito is lahat base sa talagang naging experience kong totoong nangyari na. So, kung i-rewind ko muna, I am a very religious person. Roman Catholic, everyday nagsisimba, ganoon po talaga nangyari sa akin. So, dumating yung time na nung natuto na ako sa sinasabing life, totoong life na sinasabi, lalo nung nabasa ko yung salitang, ang totoong mapagmahal na tao ay hindi natatakot sa Diyos. Ang totoong tao ay mahal ang Diyos. Bakit kailangan mo pagkatakutan ng Diyos? Kailangan mahalin mo siya kasi mahal pa rin niya. Yan. No? So meaning, bakit hindi kailangan maging religious? Because you can really develop yourself without the teaching of religious. Yes, makakatulong naman yon at some point. Pero, yun nga, tulad ng sinabi ko, it will depends on you if you're going to accept it or not. But na I observe na some, hindi naman po lahat, some of the teachings sa religious is meron pong tinatawag na fear-based. Fear-based information. Meaning, may takot. So, I was wondering, bakit kailangan takot ang ituro like paparusahan ka ng Diyos, ganito, ganon. Why not love? Diba? I thought God is love. I thought binibigay niya lahat sa atin with love. Then why do I have to fear Him? In something like that. No. So, kumbaga, nakuha ko ang pinaka-info as, kumbaga, hindi mo kailangan maging religious. Based sa, kumbaga, ang pinakasagot is, you can really help yourself. Ayun po.
Ayan. Galing. Uy, may nag-comment pala dito. Hindi ko alam kung paano ko siya i-translate. So, dahil nga Japanese translator
Sige
ka,
po.
pakitranslate po ito. Baka kilala mo. Makikita mo sa screen mo. Ano yung ibig
Sugoi,
sabihin?
omedetou gozaimasu. Good evening po, si Mama po yan.
Ay, nanay
Sabi
mo
niya,
pala. Sorry.
sabi niya pa, ang galing, congratulations sa iyo. Yun ang sabi niya.
Oh,
Dong.
wow. Congratulations. Actually,
Mm,
talking to you in this
Yes po.
manner, parang it's a very calm manner, no? When you're being life coach, it's a very calm manner. Is it always like that? Kailangan kalmado ka. O kailangan nagagalit ka rin sa kanya. Uy, wag mong gawin yan. Hindi ganito.
Yes po. Case to case basis, may part na kailangan mong magalit, may part din na hindi. Pero the more na hindi ka nagagalit, the more you have control of your emotion and your life. Meaning, wari, ituturo po ako sa'yo, tapos dumadating yung part sa akin na naiinis na ako. So meaning, I really don't know myself. I cannot control my emotion. How come? Paano ko maging life coach kung ganun ako? Yun po yun. So yun yung something na medyo misunderstanding na tulad nga nung sinabi, as a life coach, yan po yung pinagtatakaan ko. Lalabas ka as a coach, tatayo ka sa entablado, magtuturo ka. Pero at the back of the stage, sa totoong buhay mo, you're frustrated. How come na ikaw isang life coach kung ganun ka? Yun po yung very dyan parang sa akin, ba't ganun? And then binago ko yung way ko. Mas pinili ko na even though nakasama ko yung family ko, kasama ko sila, I'm still calm, happy, and loving. Ganon. Para paglabas ko, I can still manage everyone.
You know what?
Yes.
That's, I think, I can relate to that in some way. Na parang, kasi right now, I practice the, paano ba? The art of calmness. How do we say it?
Okay po.
Kasi parang,
Mhm.
kasi gone are the days in my industry, na parang, syempre in
Yes,
the
yes.
entertainment industry, gone are the days
Mm.
where the director ay maninigaw at magbabato ng mga bagay-bagay.
Yes.
Parang now, I practice actually calmness. Kasi parang ako, pag kalmado ako, mas lalong kalmado yung buong team ko. At
Yes.
you gain the respect by seeing na, uy, he's in control, he's calm, and he knows what he's doing. Kasi pag sobrang panic ka at sobrang ka, then your team gets rattled as well. I guess it also parang ganun din siya, no? Parang ganun din yung
Yes.
correlation niya, I guess.
Yes. May explanation po doon kung bakit gano'n yung nangyayari.
Yeah, 'di ba? Kasi when you're calm, then it becomes everything
Mhm.
becomes calm and everything
Yes.
goes into place. I mean, goes into place. I guess Jobel would also niya na parang kasi ganun din siya kalmado, happy, kalmado. If there's a problem, solution. It's not about
Yes.
it's not about dwelling in the problem. It's actually finding solutions to the problem.
Yes.
Yun.
I agree to that.
Okay. Wow. I learned so much from you, even with just this short time of talking to
Thank you
you.
so much.
And you know what? Let's bring back Jobel and let's talk about the topic at hand now. That we, syempre, pina-inspire ko lang muna din kayo with these two people on how they look at life, and you see how positive they are, and and you see how they are helping others to actually find that inner peace in themselves as well, and finding that happiness, 'di ba? And going to the topic at hand, health is wealth, 'di ba? So when you talk of health this time, it's a personal thing, 'di ba? It's a personal thing in terms na parang before this pandemic, it wasn't a priority, 'di ba? It wasn't a priority. 2018 downwards, well, kung kailan ako, hindi siya naging priority. It has become para lang siyang, nandyan lang siya. Your health, well, if you're healthy, good for you. If you're not healthy, then that's you. But ngayon kasi, if you are not healthy, bad for you. Because it would mean you're susceptible to the virus that we have right now. 'Di ba? And I guess health is really important nowadays. And what are your thoughts on health? Jobel, maybe I could start with you. Baka nakamute ka, girl.
Hello, I'm
Ayan.
back!
Ayan.
Ayan, about health. Um, Siguro nag-start kasi yan talaga na nag-focus na ako sa health, nag-prepare ako lagi. Nung ang mama at papa ko is maagang nawala. So, wala na akong mama at papa. Ang
Oh, I didn't
mama
know that.
nawala, yes. So, syempre, ako ang gusto ko ay mahaba ang buhay ko sa mundong to. So, dasal ulit ako kay God. Lord, ang gabi-gabi, pahabain mo ang buhay ko ng healthy, ng ganyan. Eh, di ba pagod na pagod tayo sa trabaho natin? Walang tulog, yung utak natin, pag tumakbo talaga, focus. Sabi mo nga kanina, hindi kalma, lagi
Mm-mm.
tumataas ang dugo, kasi marami kang minamanage eh, hindi lang sarili
Oh,
mo,
pero
hindi lang
kailangan
yung
maging
team mo.
kalmado pa rin, 'di ba?
Correct.
Yung
So, syempre, affected yung ano mo. Affected talaga yung mga kaloob-looban mo dyan. Kaya ka nagkakaroon ng sakit. So, kailangan ng, hindi tayo nakakakain ng tama, sa oras.
mm,
Pag stress ka, hindi ka na rin makasubo at madaming trabaho. So, anyway, lagi ako nagpe-pray. Sabi ko, Lord, gusto ko maging tunay na healthy. Yung gumawa ako ng way, kakain ako ng gulay, hindi ko naman magawa. Kasi paglalabas ka, hindi gulay yung nasa harapan mo eh. So, ang hirap din magluto dahil antok-antok ka pa, di ba po? Ang hirap mag-prepare. So, syempre, lumapit din ako sa iba't iba pang mga supplement. Kung ano yung lalapit, syempre, bibili ako, may pambili ako. Lagi ako nag-i-invest. Pinagdadasal ko eh.
pero dati ba,
Pinagdadasal.
nag-aano ka na ba? Nagsusupplement ka na ba before? Like, do you take vitamin C even before this pandemic? Kasi ako, I have to be honest. Hindi ako umiinom ng vitamin C before this pandemic, ha? Ngayon lang.
Ah, okay.
Ngayon lang naging regular.
Magandang
I
tanong
guess
nga
siguro
din.
nung uminom ako, ano to eh, siguro mga elementary pa ako dahil, ano, siguro yung mga toddler pa ako, tiki-tiki, ganyan. Pero alam mo yun, pero yung, pero yung ngayon na lang ulit. Because there was this time already. Ito na siya eh. Na parang
Yes.
marami ka na nakikitang, well, marami ka na nakikitang namamatay. Marami ka na nakikitang nakakasakit. And the only way that you could survive is to actually take care of yourself. Take medicine. Ako I don't consider it as medicine. It becomes like your lifeline. Diba? It becomes like your lifeline already. Parang ganun siya eh, di ba? So ano ba? Well, yeah, going back to you, paano ka did you arise to getting these supplements?
Maganda yan, direct sabi mo. Ikaw ba umiinom ka rin ng vitamins, kung ano pa bang kinakain mo? Um, umiinom ako direct kapag may sakit, kapag pagod na. 'Di ba gano'n
Ako
naman, eh.
ayoko.
Tapos
Eh,
pag naka-recover, okey na. I-stop ka ulit,
oo,
'di ka ulit bibili. O di kaya 'pag naubos parang, "Wala na akong time, okey lang, malakas pa naman ako, eh." 'Di ba gano'n tayong mga
correct.
tao?
Correct.
So magkakasakit ka ulit, magkakaroon ka ulit ng mga
Mm.
kasi mararamdaman mo yun, eh. Meron kasi akong mga lumalabas like mga dati skin allergy kapagka sobra na yung stress ko. So sabi ko ba't pabalik-balik, tapos sumasakit din yung likod ko dahil siyempre 5 years old na din ako. Mukha lang akong bata talaga na hindi sumasakit tapos sinasabayan kong humataw yung mga anak ko, yung D-grind. So sabi ko, "Lord, gusto ko pong tunay na healthy." Yung talagang yun, gano'n talaga yung pray ko hanggang sa pinag-isa niya lahat ng dasal ko. Self-development, gusto ko po ng mentor. Lord, gusto ko ng taong tunay na magiging kaibigan ko. Ganyan yung pray ko. Tapos gusto ko din po ng tunay na health. Dumating po yung isang tao na yun, nasa kanya lahat ang sagot. Pero hindi ko alam na gano'n po, nasa kanya lahat. Nung naligaw nga ako sa YouTube, sabi ko, 'di ba tayong mga tao, ano tayo, eh, judgmental.
Correct.
Nung pinapanood ko 'to si Brother Rudy, brother, kapatid tawag ko diyan na talaga. As in para ko na talaga siyang kapatid. Sabi ko, "Sino ba 'tong batang 'to?" Kasi kung titignan mo buharin po kasi yung bata, eh, 'di ba? So sabi ko, "Sino ba 'tong batang 'to nagsasalita about sa sarili niya?" So, na hanggang nung pinakikinggan ko siya at nagtatagal nakaka-relate na ako sa sinasabi niya. Kaya totoo talaga, eh, don't judge the book by its cover. Kasi hindi mo talaga alam na kung ano yung dala-dala ng kahit sinong tao na 'yan, kung ano yung kaalaman niya. So yun, natutunan ko din kaya don't judge talaga. Lahat tayong tao magagaling tayo, walang hindi magaling kasi lahat tayo ang dugong nananalaytay sa atin ay dugo ni God. Meron lang ang hindi aware kaya talagang hindi lang talaga sumisibol, pero lahat tayo powerful. So anyway, yun, hanggang sa dumating na ang aking pinakahihiling and grab the opportunity. Walang patumpik-tumpik pa. Boom, kara-kara.
Okay. So, let's go back first to Rojik, no? So, kay Rojik naman, in a life coach
Yes, sir.
perspective, how important is health?
Okay. Napakaganda po ng question. Ang health po is napakalaking factor when you're doing a life coach as well. Kasi it's very impossible for you to think clearly and good and positively if you're not feeling well. So, nung first ko narinig yon, di ako naniwala. Hanggang sa inobserbahan ko kung totoo. Nung ako ay like nilalagnat or masakit ang ulo, kung ano yung iniisip ko, laging negative. Parang magulo. I cannot think very well. So, I was wondering bakit kaya ganun, no? So, sinabi din po ah, na kailangan mo maging healthy para ikaw ay makapag-feel good. Iba kasi yung, di ba, externally na you can be feel happy all day, pero pagdating sa bahay, pag pagod ka na, wala na. You're not happy anymore. Yan. So, being a life coach, for example, yung sinabi nga ni Derek kanina, na simula nung bata lang, minom ng mga vitamin C, and the rest, parang kamakailan lang talaga nag-start ulit uminom. So, case-to-case basis, may mga tao po kasi talagang katulad nyo, na ano po iba yung structure or yung chemistry ng katawan mo na kahit walang vitamin C, you can manage yourself. Or may tinatawag na self-healing, no? Self-natural healing. So, marami po kasing hindi ganun. So, sa base rin po sa sinabi ni Teacher Jobel, so yung sinasabi niyang totoong healthy din. Kung pag-uusapan natin yun, ang question kasi is, ano ba ang sinasabing totoong healthy? Diba? Malaking question talaga yon. Siyempre, marami na tayong narinig like, kakain ka ng mga gulay, ganito ganon, inom ka ng mga vitamins, you have to exercise, something like that. No? But the question is, kung hindi ka hindi ka kakain ng mga gulay, can you still be healthy? Kahit hindi ka mag-exercise, can you still be healthy? Dumating na rin sa point na napaka-importante pala talaga ng being healthy sa pagiging life coach, na maging aware sila. Kasi there's some point na may mga nag-gym, once they stop, nag-iiba ang katawan nila. They getting fat,
Correct.
mas lalong, di ba nag-iiba? Nagganyan din po kasi ako. Nag-gym din ako, pagkatapos tumaba, and then sabi ko, hindi ba pwedeng pagkatapos mo mag-gym, yung katawan mo still the same pa rin? Fit, maayos ka, ganyan. No? And then hanggang sa, dumating na po sa point yung, ang katawan pala natin is sadyang merong tinatawag na natural self-healing progress. Nawawala lang ang chemistry nito, yung tamang way ng pag-heal niya, it's because you are putting too much ng kung ano-ano. Kaya nadi-disrupt siya, nawawala. So kung papag-usapan natin, medyo magiging malalim ulit yun. No?
Correct.
So,
Ako nga, going back
Diba po
na,
kung titignan, Apo.
ako nga,
Sige po.
going back to myself, no? Parang, yes, hindi talaga ako mainom ng vitamins ever since. Hindi talaga, ako honest lang talaga ako. Hindi talaga ako umiinom. Kasi yun nga, it's the same. Na parang, kinalakhan ko na parang malakas ang resistensya ko, antimano. Ibig sabihin, parang, hindi
Wow.
talaga ako nagkasakit. Madalang talaga akong magkasakit. Kahit nung bata ako,
Yun.
madalang akong magkasakit. And,
Mhm.
actually, nagkaroon lang ako ng wake-up call. Itong pandemic lang talaga. Itong pandemic lang ako nagkaroon ng parang realization sa sarili ko na I'm not invincible. Ibig sabihin, di ba, hindi ka Superman. Hindi kasi Superman.
Yes.
Nagkakasakit ka din, napapagod ka din. At yung katawan mo ay mapapagod din at mag-wear out din. Diba? And that's the time, and the time that it woke me up really is nung nag-positive na ako with COVID last April. It's like a wake-up call sa akin eh. It came in an email, di ba? Na, uy, you're infected. You will be staying at home for 14 days and you will be all alone. No one with you. And that brought me na parang, oh my gosh, all the things that I've been doing for the past few years na wala, you're not taking care of your health. You're just living your day by day na parang not taking care of yourself. It just all boils down to just one morning telling you na hindi ka na makakalabas at hindi ka muna, 'di ba? And you're risking yourself to actually, let's put it bluntly, there may be a chance that you will die because of what's happening now, 'di ba? And that has become like a wake up call sa akin. And I hope to the people who are watching right now that sana, well, I hope na parang ganun din yung naging experience nyo. I'm looking at the comment section right now and you're saying that yes, it's the same na parang because of the pandemic, ngayon lang kayo umiinom ng vitamins, but before, no. Parang ngayon, no, parang it's really different. Times are really different and your health has become a priority now. 'Di ba? I actually just remember I directed an event like 3 years ago and there was this speech. There was this speech na ang sinabi niya lang doon, which I actually did not believe at first, na in 2 to 3 years, health will be the number one industry in the world. And I actually did not believe. I'm actually like, no, not only health, parang may iba pa. 2020 happened, health became number one dahil that's the only thing that you could have. 'Di ba? All the material things that you have, all the money that you have, wala. Ang meron lang talaga sa'yo is yung pangangatawan mo and your yourself. Yun ang magiging kayamanan mo. 'Di ba? Ngayon, pag nagkasakit ka, pag nagka-COVID ka, hindi ka mabibisita. Susunugin ka na lang. Tapos pag uwi mo, abo ka na. 'Di ba?
Yes.
Yun, I actually learned so much because of this pandemic and I really wanna share it with you guys na parang even money, 'di ba? You save and save and save, you deprive yourself of things that you can actually experience now. Pero in a split second now, you can actually die at wala na yun. Di ba? So,
Yes.
ganon ka-importante ang health now. Di ba? Kayo, what are your thoughts on the things that I've said? I mean, that was a mouthful. I just had to let it go kasi parang I had to, parang I think this was the purpose of this actually conversation to actually, 'di ba? Yun, 'di ba sinabi ko sa inyo, I had COVID last April. I was positive. I was yun. And sobrang wake up call. And the reason why Jobel is also here kasi siya yung siya yung nag sa akin, parang woke me up and say, you have, you still have a chance. This is just a hurdle that you can, not for anything else, but it's something na, yun, pinakita talaga sa akin na there's more to this pandemic. Diba? There's more to this. May mangyayari pa. Meaning, there's a positive thing that can come out of this pandemic. Correct. So, yun. Kayo, Rujik, what can you say about that?
Okay po.
Ang dami ko sinabi,
Napakaganda
sorry.
po ng yung actually napakaganda po talaga ng mga binahagi nyo. It's really, parang ito po yung naging ano po sa inyo eh. Yung katulad ng sinabi, wake call or yung right moment and right time for you to understand kung ano talagang sinasabing health. Ganun po, no? So ngayon, tulad nung sinabi nyo nga like sa mga yun nga, like when you go to hospital, wala makakadalaw sa iyo. And then once you are infected, babalutin ka na lang, susunugin, pagbalik abo ka na. Marami po 'yan dito nangyari. And it's very true. So syempre, hopefully, yun nga po yung mga taong nanonood dito ay katulad din ni Direk na maging wake up call din sa kanila ang importance ng health ngayon. Kasi kahit let's say may lupa ka pang 10 hektarya dyan, isang click mo lang, ang lupa nandiyan pa rin, ikaw wala na. Dumating man ng ilang henerasyon, ang lupa mo, ang gamit mo, nandyan pa rin. Bumili ka ng bagong gamit, bukas makalawa, luluma na yan. Diba? So, why not unahin natin yung health habang nasa ganito pa tayong sitwasyon right now. So, napakaganda talaga, direct, nung sharing nyo. Sobra. Nakaka-touch po. And na maging wake-up call din sa mga taong nanonood ngayon dito. Dahil yan yung sinasabing ethical na nagsasabi ng totoo na walang halong script. It's based on your feeling and truthfulness. So, yung mga tao pong pwedeng ma-offend sa sinasabi nyo is just some people na they don't understand it well pa. Yung sinasabing wake up call. But hopefully, yung mga nakakapanood po sana nito are like you who's looking for this kind of information para mas pagigihan pa nilang pag-alagaan ang kanilang pangangatawan. Yun po ang aking masasabi sa sinabi ni Ted.
Ikaw naman, Jobel, ano masasabi mo doon?
And I thank you. Hindi. Oo nga. About health, kaya ako siguro ginagawa to ngayon. Kaya ako nagsasalita dito. Kaya natin ginagawa to is gusto ko na talagang makatulong sa mga tao. Ginawa ko yung supplement. Sabi ko, Lord, gisingin mo pa ako. Kasi lahat tayo yun ang number one call ko. Kasi every time dumadaan ka ng Facebook, nakikita mo kandila. Diba? One time, umiyak na lang ako bigla sa isang webinar. Kasi yun na yung hugot ko. Yung parang gusto ko nang ipagkalandakan sa tao or iisip sa isang tao na gising ka, magpaka-healthy ka. Diba? Medyo challenge talaga baguhin ang mundo. But I know, step by step, we can change the world. Yun talaga yung hugot ko eh. Not everyone talaga is maniniwala sa'yo. Pero, doon ako sa mga taong maniniwala sa mga sinasabi natin ngayon. Doon ako magpo-focus. Kasi, yung ibang taong hindi pa talaga ready, ang mga taong hindi pa maiintindihan kung sinasabi natin ngayon, is hindi lang sila ready, hindi lang sila aware, at hindi sila gising. Pero in time, pag na-experience nila direct yung tulad mo na nagkaroon ng COVID, na-experience nila yung pagsakit ng katawan tulad ko, na-experience nilang mawalan ng magulang ng maaga, magiging handa na rin silang harapin ang katotohanan na ibig nating yung sinasabi natin dito na health is wealth. Porket kasi naririnig nila na health is wealth, feeling nila kasi pinagkakaperahan na sila or bebentahan. But ito talaga yung meaning ng health is wealth. So, sobrang parang unahin mo muna yung health, then yung wealth, sunod na. Kasi mahirap, nagpakayaman, na-stress ka, hindi ka nakapag-focus sa health mo, nagkasakit ka, naiwan mo na ang wealth mo. So, yun
Correct.
yung mga na-observe ko talaga sa panahon ng nagising ako. Kumbaga, talagang yung inisa-isa ko yung inobserbahan ko sa taong to, inobserbahan ko dito. Kasi na-experience ko din to, nakaka-relate ako dito. So yun, katotohanan. Natutuwa ako na kasi ang topic natin dito is katotohanan lahat. So, yun po.
Yan. Ako, I'm gonna go into specifics na ha. Because of this pandemic, 'di ba, sabi ko hindi ako umiinom ng any supplement or any vitamins. But now, pwede ko nang enumerate ko ano yung mga ginagawa ko ha to keep myself healthy. Okay, one, I drink like 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C every day. I also have vitamin D, Fern D. I also have Fern D na parang I take like 3 to 4 capsules every day. I also take, well, for all those who do not know, I'm actually hypertensive. So, meron akong, tawag nito, maintenance na gamot. So, hindi halata, di ba? So, meron akong iniinom na maintenance na gamot. Di ba? And aside from that, my lifestyle has actually changed. People might think I'm vain because I take gluta drips every now and then. But actually, yung gluta drip is not for me for my skin to be fair, but it's actually cleansing my body because it's actually an antioxidant. So, yung liver ko na naka-cleanse because of the glutathione. So, that's the talaga ng glutathione. Not because gusto kong pumuti. Kasi maputi na talaga ako, Antimano. So, hindi naman na yun ang problema. So, yun. And another thing is, I also take Thanks AI. So, Thanks AI is actually like a supplement. I actually have it right here. Well, it's not like, but it's in powder form that I actually just take, and then actually diba, I say it here na parang yun ang this is just like a testimony of sa akin lang to ha. I mean, yun ang feeling kong nagpagaling sa akin when I was positive last April. And na-prove ko siya because there was a time in April when I was positive na wala akong panlasa. Nung breakfast ko was sinigang. Breakfast ko sinigang na pang lunch. Pero, yun nga. Yung breakfast ko is sinigang. So, dapat maasim siya. Wala siyang lasa. So, that same day kasi, I was introduced to the product. I was introduced to Thanks AI. And, that same day, dinner time, I was only having spaghetti. And man, sarap na sarap ako sa spaghetti kasi parang sobrang lasa niya. So I'm like, in one day, in like a span of a few hours, may epekto agad siya sa akin. Kasi ganun yung Pilipino sa totoo. Ang gusto nila, instant. Kasi sanay, we are in a culture of instant coffee, instant noodles, instant everything. So gusto nila may instant effect lahat sa kanila. And I think, yun ang nangyari sa akin. Parang instant siya eh. So that's when I believe that maybe it is really working, that this vitamin is really working for me. So yun na yung tinitake ko. So, yun. So, all of these, that's my daily regimen, and my monthly regimen is having my gluta shots and drips. And also, ngayon, nagpapaschedule. Dati hindi ko to ginagawa. Nagpapaschedule na ako ngayon ng flu vaccine and ano ba yung isa? Basta may isa pa eh. Yun. Diba, parang it's really eye-opening. It's really an eye-opener for me na parang, wow. Diba? So yun, and thanks to you, Jubel, for introducing me to that product. Diba? Ikaw naman, paano naman nakilala kasi yung product na yun?
Ayan na nga, galing ngayon sa aking kapatid na brother Rudy. So, pwede nating tanongin sa kanya para mas ibabato ko po sa'yo kapatid. Kasi siya ay manager nitong etong company na to. But,
Mm-mm.
meron kasi siyang mas nakita na meron siyang nakitang kagandahan dito sa product na to na dahil dito sa Pilipinas, siyempre tulad nga ng sinabi mo Derek, ang gusto nga dito ay instant. Pero nakita niya at na-share niya sa akin at yun, ito ang aming ginagawa ngayon. Go brother! Ikaw ang magpatuloy.
Okay, sige po. So, pagdating po doon sa product, bago ko po ma-discover 'to, so na-experience ko din yung na-experience ni Teacher Jobel na mag-search din po ng mga iba't ibang klaseng supplements. Because when I started learning yung law of attraction, na which is nandun din yung concept or yung mechanics na kailangan ikaw ay healthy. Because if you're not healthy, hindi ka makakapag-isip ng straight. Okay. So, I was searching nung talagang sinasabing organic na product na concentrated with the vegetables and minerals, yung totoong mag-e-effect sa ating katawan. Nag-search ako dito sa atin lahat. Most likely yung product kasi na alam ko is galing pang US. So, meron siyang sitwasyon na kailangan mo munang harapin, like mga documents, etc., bago makalabas o makapasok dito sa atin. So, sabi ko lang, alam ko meron ito sa Pilipinas na hindi ko lang alam kung nasaan. Hanggang sa dumating na nakita ko yung Tengsai. The first time po, ito po yun, constipated po ako. Meaning, inaabot ng 2 days o 3 days bago ko mag-CR. Ganon. So, constipated. So, pag sinabi kasing healthy, you're supposed to be. Kung kaya nga, daily, dapat nag-toilet ka. For the other day. Hindi umabot ng 2 to 3 days. No? Kasi meaning, kasi pag nag-stuck yun sa tiyan mo, kung ang pagkain nga ay napapanis sa labas, paano pa kaya sa loob? So, yun. So, supposed to be nailalabas mo yan. Now, nung pumunta po ako dun sa Tengsai Company at the first time, niliwanag sa akin ng Japanese yung mga product, and then, oo lang ako, sige. And then, nung pinatikim na sa akin, yung mineral, actually may iba pa po iba pa yan. And I was like, hala, ano yun, umpisa ng alauna, nung tinake ko, pagka alas 3, tumakbo ko sa CR. Lumabas siya, naturally. Hindi masakit ang tiyan ko, pinus siya. Sabi ko, aba, totoo to. Samantalang ibang product na binili ko, 1 month na, ganun pa rin. Wala akong nararamdamang kakaiba. And doon na ako nung umpisa na curious, anong meron sa produktong ito kung bakit effective siya sa akin. So meron din pala talagang explanation to kung bakit naging effective din agad kay Direk at din kay Teacher Jubel po. So, pero bago po yun, ipapaliwanag ko po muna or mag-share din po muna ako sa inyo ng concept kung bakit nga ba tayo nagkakasakit. So, to be transparent for everyone, malalaman din ni Direk kung bakit dati super strong siya and suddenly biglang tinamaan siya ng sakit. No, dito po natin malalaman. First, meron po kasing 4 talaga yan. No? Una, ito po ay parang concept lang na kinututunan at hindi ko parang hinayaan ko lang totoo ba ito, hindi. Basta inobserbahan ko. First, kaya tayo nagkakasakit dahil po sa tinatawag na nutritional deficiency. Kakulangan po sa tinatawag na nutrition sa ating katawan. Ang Pilipino, habit natin, pag kumain is chicken, rice, okay na. Rice, gulay na may sabaw, okay na. Tinapay, itlog, ganyan, okay na. Pero ang kukulang po sa atin is yung mineral. Like kung sa Japan po kasi meron silang tinatawag na mga seaweeds at kung ano-ano pa na ini-intake nila sa kanilang katawan. Kaya nababalance po yung essential na kailangan ng ating katawan. No? So yun po. So nutritional deficiency, yan muna. We have to intake food inside our body. Pangalawa po, kaya rin tayo nagkakasakit is because of the toxins. Pag sinabing toxins, yung mga additives din na nilalagay natin sa ating food. So, nagiging toxins din yon. Ang pinakamalakas po na toxins na magpapahina sa ating katawan is yung tinatawag na mga medicine po. No, so, isa rin part po yun. So, kaya sabi ko, paano yan? Yun na nakasanayan ng tao. But anyway, pagpapatuloy ko po muna.
Teka lang.
Pangatlo is...
Yung
Sige po.
sinasabi mo kanina, so also medicine also triggers our sickness.
Mhm. Yes.
And that is because of its contents or dahil it's chemically manufactured?
It's because chemically manufactured po. Marami po siyang toxins.
Mhm.
Hmm,
Okay.
yun po siya. So so yung pagdating po kasi dun sa toxin na sinasabi, nung galing po ako Japan, pagdating ko sa Pilipinas, nagpa-palpitate po ang aking heart. So I have to go sa heart center. And then there was, of course, chineck naman ako and then merong binigay sa akin yung doktor na free na gamot. It's free. And sabi niya, it's good. Ganito, ganun. Subukan mo for 7 days. Pero nung iniinom ko siya, sabi ko, ba't ganun? Para akong sinasakal. Bakit ganun? 2, 3 days ko lang ininom, then stop ko na. No? And then pagbalik ko doon, sinabi sa akin ni Doc, oh, kamusta yung pakiramdam mo after mo mainom? Sabi ko, Doc, ba't parang akong sinasakal? Ang sabi niya sa akin, yun, yan yung side effect ng gamot. Sinabi niya ganun sa akin. So I was like, ganun ba yun? So, meaning yung mga gamot po ba na ini-intake natin is kailangan i-test muna sa tao if it's working or not rather than i-take muna natin sa ating sarili kung ito ay okay o hindi bago natin i-suggest sa ibang tao. But anyway, yun po yung first experience ko na, ganito pala yung gamot, totoo palang may side effect. Lalo na't kung hindi ayon sa'yo. Hindi naman lahat po. Hindi po lahat. Kasi may, yung lalo ni mga pharmacies, magagaling sila diyan, alam nila yung tamang i-intake sa'yo base sa na iinom mo. So meron naman talagang gumagaling doon. Pero dapat nasa tamang prescription. Okay po. So yung pangatlo po na nagbibigay sa atin ng sakit which is did not exist 60 years ago. Let's say mga 1950s o 1930s, wala pa nito. At yan po ay bombarded na tayo ng tinatawag na electronic magnetic waves. Like Wi-Fi, kahit saan ka pumunta, may mga waves yan, di ba? Parang radiation din siya. Punong-puno na tayo niyan. So, hindi po yan pinapaliwanag but actually part din yan kaya tayo nagkakasakit. Kasi tumatagos yung energy dito ng mga waves eh. Radio waves, yung satellite at kung ano-ano pa. Ito yung pinakamatindi, yung pang-apat. Yan. So yung pang-apat po ang pinakamatindi is kahit ikaw ay nagte-take ng napakaraming supplement, healthy, organic, everything, at kahit kayo po ay nag-exercise, at kung ano man, matatalo ito nung pang-apat. At yun po ay ang tinatawag na stress. Once you are stressed, kahit anong mangyari mang inumin mo, mawawala pong effect. Bakit? Because yung brain mo, yung mind mo nagkokontrol ng lahat sa katawan mo. If you are stressed, sumisigaw ka, anxiety, doubt, may fear ka, automatic, meron pong chemical reaction na nangyayari papasok dito sa katawan natin. Halimbawa na lang po, meron pong story nito eh. Cancer patient. Pumunta siya sa pinakamagandang hospital. Nagtitake siya ng ng magagandang pagkain, talagang organic, totoo. Madami siyang mas magagandang gamot and supplements as well. Nag-exercise pa siya, may kung ano pang pinapagawa sa kanya. Pero hindi pa rin siya gumagaling. Bakit gano'n? Nagtaka sila. Ngayon, nung tinignan nila, hindi pala siya masaya. Stress pala siya. So, kahit anong gawin pala nating intake, pero yung kasama mo naman, stressful ka naman, nasistress ka sa kanila, how can you become healthy? Kaya obserbahan nyo po, yung tao, bakit they get old too early. Yung mukha nila, even they are still young. Because of stress. Kaya si Direk, kaya si tinabla ng sakit because of bombarded of stressful information. Kaya nawala na yung defense mo na sinasabing, I'm strong. Because of the stress. Yun po yung nangyari. No? Pero it's a good thing na rin na nangyari yun kay Direk kasi po, it's a wake-up call as well na mas pangalagaan niya din ang kanyang sarili. Yan. No? So yun po, kumbaga ang ayun nga, yung pinag-uusapan natin dito sa health na ito is napaka-importante as being life coach para sa ating lahat na nandito. And si coach nga, si Direk nga, ang galing kasi totoo siya, sinabi niya lahat ng ginagawa niya dito. Diba? So, kung ako po magsasabi din is something na tulad ng sinabi ko, may maniniwala, merong hindi. No? You really cannot believe what I'm doing right now. So yung supplement po kasi na Tengsai, nung work po ko as manager po doon, meron silang product na talagang binanatan, tinik ko ng tinik for almost 1 year mahigit. Kasi after nyo kasi mag-take ng product na ito, there's a point na sanay ng katawan mo, you don't even need to take it every day na. Kasi sanay ka na. So ngayon po, yung nangyayari sa akin is kahit wala po akong iniinom na supplement right now, or wala akong iniinom ng mga vitamins, puro natural lang ginagawa ko like drink water, walking, eat vegetables, and then proper diet, no? Okay po ako. kung magkasakit man ako, never ako nagtitake ng mga kahit anong klaseng gamot. Dumating din po yung point na siyempre yung nawawalan ka ng panlasa, mga ganun po, no? Or hindi ka makaamoy, ganyan. O let's say, i-rewind natin nung way back 2020 nung pumutok yung COVID, nung April, or March, yan, hanggang sa April. Nung pagka-June po, nagkaroon ako ng ganong sakit. Hindi ko rin alam na yun ang sintomas, no? Yun nga, ng virus. But, ang paniniwala ko lang, hindi kasi ako nanonood ng mga news eh. Ang paniniwala ko, pag hindi ka stress, you're happy, gagaling ka naturally. Pero inabot ng isang buwan bago ko gumaling. Kasi wala akong supplement, wala lahat. Ang ginawa ko lang, luya, honey, kalamansi, ganyan. And then always feel good and feel happy. Hanggang sa nawala, gumaling lang naturally. So yun po yung something na hindi papaniwalaan ng maraming tao, lalo na't kapag nasanay sila sa mga like, yung like sa gamot, ganito ganon, it's good naman po yun. Good din yun, kung yun na po yung nakasanayan. Pero ako po kasi, nag-start din ako sa mga gamot hanggang sa pinalitan ko po ang aking way of thinking na without it, I can heal myself naturally. Yun po yung way na aking ginawa. Kaya po, dito sa pagiging health, yung Tengsai po is napakalaking tulong yan dahil different siya eh. Sabi nga, organic. Let's say organic. Let's look for different kinds of organic supplements out there or kahit vitamins. So, ito bang supplement mo even in a capsulated version, pwede ba nating tunawin yan at ilagay sa halaman kung siya ay mabubuhay? Can we also use that, yung supplement na yon sa animals para gumaling yung kanyang mga sugat-sugat? Can you use that as well, yung supplement na yon sa isang sabon para mas maging effective siya? Yun po. Or, hindi lang internally but externally sa pangkalabasan. Can we use it? Can we rub it? Yung powder na nasa loob ng capsule na yun and then i-rub mo dito. Is that possible? Yes. May pwede rin may magsabi na organic ang product ko but specifically for this use lang. Okay, that's good. Pero what if there is a product na it's more higher than that na kung saan kahit saan mo gamitin ay pwede? Are you going to believe that or not? Are you going to use it or not? So, nung nakita ko po kasi yung Tengsai, yung mineral po na yon, doon po ako nagulat. Dahil pwede siya sa internal, pwede rin nyo rin po yan. Yung mineral po, yung ininom nyo na juice, pwede nyo po ilagay sa spray. I-spray nyo po sa food nyo. Kasi ang food natin is loaded na rin po yun ng mga toxins like mga pesticides or mga kung ano-ano mga chemical. So pag ini-sprayan nyo po kasi yan, i-change po nung mineral yung mga bad minerals into good. And then ilalabas niya ang totoong sustansya ng pagkain na kinakain nyo. So yun po. At the same time, kung kayo mahilig uminom ng mga, let's say, juice, ganyan, or meron kayong other, let's say, energy drink, pag yan nilagyan nyo din ng mineral, papalitan niya yung parang chemical doon na hindi maganda ng good mineral. At the same time, ibuboost niya pa yung totoong lakas na sinasabi doon sa loob ng ininom yung energy drink. Ganun pa siya. Meaning, tatanggalin niya ang side effect. Bakit? Kasi itong si Tengsai Mineral po, may kakayahan siya na i-flush out mo yung mga unnecessary chemicals na naipasok mo sa iyong katawan. Yun siya. So at the same time, itong mineral din po kasi is tinatawag na micro, hindi lang micro nano size, yung sobrang liit. Meaning, pag kayo po kasi uminom ng mineral, ang iba kasi, pag ininom mo, di ba, papasok mo na sa stomach mo, it takes time bago ka ma-digest o pumasok sa katawan mo. But mineral, pag ininom mo siya, dito pa lang sa bunganga mo, pag meron siyang napasukan na pores, pasok agad. Sa dila mo, lahat, sa throat mo, pagpasok mo, ganun po yung nangyayari sa kanya. Kaya po, naging effective po agad kay Direk Frank yung sa pangwala ng lasa niya. Kasi let's say yung dila natin, iba po kasi yung mineral content na kailangan niya para iba rin yung
Teka, I think we lost him. Commercial down. Commercial. Sige, hanapin ko muna dyan si Rujic. But in the meantime, guys, ito kami muna ng dalawa ni Jobel. So in the meantime, guys, I encourage ko kayo to actually watch my vlog about to watch my vlog on how paano ko nalagpasan yung sinasabi ko sa inyo. I'll post it on the comment section and do let me know your thoughts on it. I'm gonna paste it right now and check it out para makita nyo din yung sinasabi namin. Okay. So, Jobel, ikaw, going back before Rujik comes back, anong mga naging epekto sa'yo nitong natin? Tawag nga natin dito epektos.
Oo, maraming epekto kasi, nung unang nainom ko 'to, talagang naghahanap ako kasi stress talaga ako nung pandemic siyempre. So, lumabas yung mga allergies ko dito. Meron talagang picture yan,
Mhm.
day 1, day 2, dinocument ko, na pinapahid ko lang siya. 'Di ba powder siya direct?
Oo.
Nilalagyan ko lang ng konting tubig tapos talagang pinapahid ko siya diretso sa skin ko and then iniinom ko din siya. So, never din akong uminom ng gamot, hindi rin ako pumunta sa derma or sa doktor. So, yun lang yung ginamit ko and mabilis naman siyang yun nga, nag-effect sa akin. Yung pagpupo ko din, halos everyday na dati kasi parang halos 5 araw bago ako mapupo talaga direct. Tapos yung sakit ng katawan ko, yung likod ko kasi may scolio ako. Ngayon hindi ko na siya masyadong nararamdaman talaga din. Madami yung pagtulog ko, malalim na rin ako matulog ngayon kahit na marami kong iniisip, nakakatulog ako ng maayos at ang napakaganda rin ng gising ko. Sabi ko nga sa'yo, 4 AM ako nagising ngayon, never pa ako natulog, ngayon mataas pa rin yung energy ko. As in. And 1 year na rin akong lumalabas. As in, pero thank you Lord, talagang siguro malakas talaga 'to and lagi akong negative sa swab test. Even ako ay exposed sa mga positive na nagpa-positive na kahit 'di ba madalas sa maghawakan kami or talagang matigas pa yung ulo ko, hindi ako masyado nagmamas sa trabaho. Pero lagi akong negative, lagi akong negative. Sabi nga, "Ba't hindi ka natatakot?" Ang tapang-tapang ko daw. Ang tapang-tapang ko daw. Siguro sabi ko siguro kung ma-e-experience nyo rin ang pag-inom siguro talaga nitong, Thanks Ay, nitong mineral ay magiging matapang din kayo at mawawala yung bumabalot sa inyo na takot. Kasi ngayon, habang natatakot ka na magkakasakit ka or anytime, lalo na tayo direct, lagi tayo naka-swab test kasi yung mga nasa bahay,
Mm.
hindi naman eh. So, meron talagang takot dahil siyempre mawawalan ka ng trabaho. And then, meron ka pang mga nakakasalamuhang pamilya dahil lumalabas tayo. Pero ako natanggal na talaga yung fear, as in kaya dahil siyempre malakas, bilib ako dito.
Pero I
Malakas,
guess it's
malakas
also
talaga siya.
good to note na parang nag-iingat pa rin tayo. It's not as if parang we're so confident na hindi na tayo ma-infect or ganyan. It's not that eh. It just gives you that another layer of protection, I guess. I think that's the right term for it na parang it's the right kind of protection that we need. 'Di ba? And ako kasi pag iniinom ko kasi siya, para siya yung pangpakalma ko. That things will get better, that things would parang kasi sa akin parang pag iniinom ko siya, parang yun yung parang security blanket ko na dahil ininom ko to, positive yung outlook ko sa buhay ko, magiging negative yung result ko sa swab test ko, magiging mas energetic ako today and ganon. So it's more on basically your mindset that it gives you another layer of protection, 'di ba? So I guess yun siguro yung gusto ring din ni Rujik, which nandito na siya ulit. So babalik natin siya para marinig naman natin what he has to say about yon. So yan, you're back.
Yes. Hello po. Yes po, I apologize. Nagkaroon lang ng situation, yung aming internet connection po.
Okay lang.
So, anong topic na po ang inyong napag-usapan about sa situation kanina sa bago ko nawala? May
Well, it's
napag-usapan
more
kayo?
well now ang sinabi ko na lang kasi ngayon is basically when we intake
Mm.
this supplement, it's more of like a layer of protection lang din sa atin. We're not being
Yes.
lax that the virus will go away. It's
Totoo.
still there. Nandyan pa rin
Totoo.
siya. We will still
Yes,
get infected. We're still
it's true.
very careful. Ang lang dyan is it gives us that yung layer of protection na, uy, I
Mm.
will be protected. I'm strong because I drank this, ganon. So it's
Yes,
more
yes, yes.
for me it's both ways na parang it works wonders for
Mm.
me, but it's also it's also how do you call it, another layer of protection.
Yes. Mhm. Totoo po
So
'yun.
yun.
I agree with Direct Frank kasi ang mineral po or yung supplement, ang trabaho lang talaga nila is to protect you or make your immune system stronger. Yun yung purpose niya. Hindi talaga pagalingin ka sa sakit na kung ano man or yung virus mawawala, no, hindi po. So meaning, ang gagawin kasi nun, when you intake it, minom mo siya, ang titirahin niya sa'yo, yung immune system mo. Papaganahin niya lahat ng function sa loob mo ng katawan, and that's, ang gagawin ng katawan mo, yung immune system mo, yung magpa-fight back doon sa virus. Yun po siya. So, it's tama pong sinabi ni Direk na isa siyang, kumbaga in my terms po is a defense. Na defense natin
Yes.
para tayo lumakas. Ayan po. Yes.
Ayan. O di ba parang ang dami na natin na pag-usapan in the span of what? Almost an hour already. 'Di ba? An hour and a half. Kaya sobrang, 'di ba? I guess we go down to to more your definition of health as your wealth. I wanna pick your ideas, Jobel, on what is your definition of health as wealth.
Um, Na-observe ko talaga kapag ka hindi ka healthy, you cannot do anything. Nasa ospital ka na-observe ko yan sa mama ko nung nasa ospital kami. So, I think yung health talaga yung number one na pinaka-importante. Lalo na ngayong pandemic, siya talaga yung nanggising sa atin na unahin mo muna yung sarili mo bago ang ibang tao. Magpaka-healthy ka muna, and then kapag healthy ka, kaya mo nang tumulong sa ibang tao. So yun, for me, health is wealth.
Ayan. Si Rujik naman.
Para sa akin po, yung health, to make it very general, health is sacred. Sagrado. Napaka-importante niya para sa lahat. Kasi, totoo yun eh. If you're not healthy, how can you do the work? Kasi ang puhunan mo lagi sa trabaho na ginagawa nyo, sa paunaman, isang buhay nyo. So, it's very important, sagrado, na bigyan pa natin ng halaga ang ating kalusugan. Ayun po.
Ayan. And for me naman, gusto ko, baliktarin ko siya. It's actually wealth. Yung wealth mo, well, your definition of wealth is actually not the amount of money that you have in your bank account. The amount of wealth is not about how many shoes you have on your closet, how many clothes you have, how much money you have in the bank, or how much property you have. It's actually your wealth is actually yourself. Your well-being, it's actually your outlook in life. That's wealth. Your family is wealth. Your your inner well-being is really your wealth. So in that case, if you want to be wealthy, then you have to be healthy. And to keep yourself healthy, you have to take care of yourself. And how do you take care of yourself? You watch what you eat, you exercise, and at the same time, you treat your body as a temple. Treat your body as a temple. A temple in which, of course, you respect your body, respect its purpose, and you give what it needs. It needs it needs nourishment. It also needs care, and it also needs love. Hence, that's what it says at the back. Love. Diba? So when you love everything that you do, when you love yourself, when you love your job, you love your family, you love everything that you have without actually asking for something more, and loving what you have right now, makikita mo yung your purpose in life. And just like how Chabelle is saying, she saw her purpose. That's why she saw this opportunity to actually help others. Rujik is helping others by finding themselves navigate through life. And for me, as a director, as a TV director, and all the things that I do in life, I think the purpose of why I'm doing this now is actually to lead, and actually to be an inspiration to everybody that you too can actually do it. you too can actually just live life and be healthy. And that is health is wealth. And I hope you guys agree with me. No, sobrang ano to. And yun, katulad nga, yun, let me just read some comments and ano, this one is very special. Health is wealth, kaya more than a year akong vegetarian. Ooh, that's good for you, Leia, because of my health. Yes. Yes, being vegan is actually a choice. It's actually a choice. It's not for everybody, but of course, it's a choice that one can make, 'di ba? Kasi iba-iba naman tayo ng ano ng body how do you say it? Parang yung kagustuhan natin how to make our ano, and there are really lot of ways. This is actually just one route, 'di ba? What we're showing them is actually the route that we think and that we well naranasan natin na it is really really effective for us, 'di ba? Katulad ng sinabi ni Rujik, there's always be a left and there's always be a right, 'di ba? But just like Leah, her way is actually being a vegan, and there's other people that does other things as well. And yon, what's important is actually the first step of actually taking care of yourself, whatever it is. May it be supplements, may it be exercising, may it be being vegan or anything else. Just start taking care of your body and just taking care of yourself and being healthy. Because again, health is wealth. So thank you so much, Teacher Jobel and Rujik, for joining me in this wonderful episode. It's been such wow. I've never spoken this much about health in my life. And kayong dalawa ang actually made me talk about health so much, because before I was just talking about career, talking about travel, talking about it. But now it's more, well, now I talk about health, and I hope we inspire a lot of people more. Diba? We inspire more people to actually live a healthy lifestyle. Any last words, Teacher Jobel, to all those people who are watching this vlog right now?
Last word, ang pinaka-importante talaga everyday is being present, and kahit anong mangyari, kahit anong pinagdadaanan mo, pilitin mong makita yung ginto sa pinagdadaanan mo, and yung i-check mo lagi yung nararamdaman mo, kung feel good ka ba o hindi. Ang goal natin is maging ma-feel good ka ngayon, now. Hindi kailangan bukas or sa susunod na araw. Kung gusto mo talagang maging, kung gusto mo talagang marating yon, ngayon pa lang is you feel good now, kasi mangyayari at mangyayari yon. Magiging healthy ka, magiging wealthy ka. Yon! Feel good!
Ayan, and lastly, of course, Rujik, message your audience.
Yes po. Ang masasabi ko po is ito po. Grabe ang sinabi ni Derek. Sobra. Kung ibibase ko yon sa aking natutunan, sa mga sinabi niya, sa lahat, is not really about what you have. It's really about who you become. At yun ang pinaka-importante. I was so touched nung sinasabi ni Derek yun. Sabi ko, wow, ito ang totoong tao. Ito ang BNS. So, yun po, masasabi ko po is, learn more, stay healthy, and be happy. And sabi nga ni Teach, always look for the gold, always look for the good, and always start talking positively. Practice natin yan. Practice pa natin ang ating sarili na laging makahanap ng maganda sa mga paligid natin. Maraming salamat po.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Teacher Jobel Dairit and Rujik Lacerna, thank you so much for joining me today. And yes, everybody, thank you so much for joining me today in this wonderful, wonderful blog. It's been such a fruitful and actually informative podcast, vlog, all in one, diba? At diba, ako, all I can say ending this vlog is actually just live your life to the fullest. And one more thing, invest in yourself. Invest in yourself because it's worth it. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's called FLM Trips on YouTube, and you can also follow me on my Facebook page FLM Trips, and also on my Facebook, Frank Lloyd Memorial, and all my social media handles. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And yes, once again, this is Frank Lloyd Memorial, and this is Direct Talk. Direct Talk. This is Frank Lloyd Memorial, and this is Direct Talk.